All right, good morning everybody. April 26th, 2022. I printed out my list for the day. We'll go ahead out to the shop and we'll get, I think, well actually, yeah, let's just follow the list. All right, good morning everybody. So I decided to make a list because when you have a list, you can't forget what you have to do for the day. And I apologize for the echo. The ceiling is almost all the way in, so it's very echoey. I was looking at acoustic panels online, but they're stupid. They're like $200 for the ones I want. So we're just gonna build some, not today, but it's gonna have to be pretty soon because I can't handle that echo, right? Sounds like a church in here, which is, you know, very echoey and boomy. Not good for audio on a camera. So if you look at the list, these boards over here on the ground, I'm gonna try to sand them first. And if that doesn't take all that oil and stuff off, because these boards were at the bottom of the pallet and that's where the forklift went in and everything. So that's why they're all messed up. But if we can salvage them, we will. Some of them are kind of bent and twisted, so I don't know how well they're gonna go through the planer, but we're gonna try. And then if we don't have enough, if we can't salvage enough here, we're gonna have to go buy some more wood just to finish off the ceiling. I wanna get more rocks for the western slope here. I wanna get rid of the stumps in the backyard. I thought about burning them, but when we were burning them before, they really stink. So I'm just gonna get rid of those out at the dump. Installing complete ceiling, we'll see about that. The ceiling fans, I have them in the house. I have to bring them into the shop and I gotta make sure that they are going to connect up to these boxes I have, and if they don't, I gotta move the boxes down or move the boxes wherever they need to go. And organize and tape the mini split in the back. Right now I just have painter's tape around it. I got some electrical tape at the yard sale the other day, so we're gonna tape it up the right way. And this might be the biggest tool that I'm gonna get, period. So I need a joiner. I need a 10-inch joiner and I need a 20-inch planer in order to make guitars. Thing is, if I was gonna buy, well, Grizzly only makes they don't make a 10-inch, they only have a 12-inch planers. They're next size up from an 8. If I was to get a 12-inch Grizzly joiner and a 20-inch Grizzly planer, you're looking at about $10,000, right? There's a company called Felder. I never heard of them, but I was searching on Craigslist for tools and I seen this company Felder, so I looked up their website. They're an Austrian company and they have these amazing woodworking machines. It's like a planer and a joiner combination machine that takes up the footprint of about, you know, about the size of a large joiner. So it actually saves space in the shop. And the price of it, well, I'm waiting on a phone call. But I think it's in the 5 figures, probably like 12 grand, I would guess. But I'm thinking about getting one. It's the Felder A941. I will put a picture of it right here. I've been drooling over that machine all night. And so hopefully, I'm waiting on a phone call. I told them I have a YouTube channel. Who knows, maybe they'll sponsor the show. But even if they don't, I'm still gonna get one. But yeah, that'd be great to get one of them. So anyway, 3 minutes and 48 seconds of talking to the camera. I think we're gonna start out by going to get rocks and stuff. We'll get the hard work done first in the morning, and then we'll be able to relax in the shop here and take care of these boards when we get back. All right, got a couple more buckets. Looks like we got 10 buckets. That is really gonna help out here. I wanna get it to the point where this black tarp or fabric is covered up. Then I think I'll be happy with it. And then what I think is gonna happen is I'll end up moving it anyway because I think I want my compressor room back here or something. I don't know. I have no idea yet. Let's get the rocks down. All right, the shadow's in the way, but we definitely made some progress with that trip. I think I'm good on rocks for a while. Once it self-levels, it might settle down a little bit more, but I'm happy with that. Got all the stumps cleared up. Obviously, you can't get that one out. I've tried before. So we're just gonna build a raised garden over it or inoculate it with oysters. And here's our stumps. We're gonna go take this to the dump and we'll have a nice clean yard then. And I don't wanna hear anything about not showing the hay in this episode. There's even more hay. Okay, so we have 11 boards that need to be salvaged, right? These are all messed up and they're all 12 feet long. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna skip trying to sand it with the palm sander. I'm just gonna go straight to planing. Now the problem with planing is when you have a really long piece like that, it's gonna try to plane down the highest spots of the big long piece. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut those in half to like 6 foot lengths and then run those 6 footers through the planer. That'll make it a lot easier to plane and hopefully take less material off, giving us a better chance to salvage as much as possible. So yeah, you can see these boards, they're all cut to 6 feet now. Not only are they dirty, but if you look down, they're all bent and twisted and everything. I don't know how like this specific board's gonna go through the planer. There's some others that are definitely a lot straighter, like this one here. So we'll go ahead and we'll set up the planer. We'll run them through, we'll take off the minimum amount. We don't wanna take too much off because then you might be able to notice it. All right, check it out. Nice and smooth and clean. There's a little notch there. I'm cool with that. I mean, I can use this. The only thing is, here where the planer did not touch, we have this. I could just hit that with the cabinet scraper and take one small layer off. But yeah, that thing works awesome. All right, now the rest of them. All right, we're making sawdust. We're making progress. This is all the wood I have left of all those pieces that I planed down. I have a couple scraps here and there. I've been cutting the groove part off of a bunch of boards just so I can fit them in up at the very top. So up here is kind of a disaster, but let me explain. Okay, so here's the situation. I am stuck using all of the warped, twisted, bad wood. As you can see, I'm way up here at the top. And when you have these gaps like this, I don't know if you can tell, but that piece is just twisted like crazy, right? You can see it right there. That's a big twist. So basically, I can't force this down. I can't get a hammer to smack it down. So the only option I have that I can think of is, hammering some wedges in there to force it down. And then once it's down, I'm gonna go ahead and nail that piece and then remove this piece and then put in a piece that's long enough that doesn't look terrible. So I'm almost done. I got this. I got the cutout for the one ceiling fan. And then once I get over to the other side, I will have to do the same thing for that one. I did have to get the ceiling fan box and move it down a ½ inch. That way it is flush with the wood. But man, it's echoey in here. Yes, I know it's looking good. I didn't think I was able to do it this well. I thought it was gonna be all messed up. But I'm 100% happy with it. I wouldn't change anything. Everything seemed to just fall into place. I mean, measure 3 times, cut once, and you really can't mess up too much. So I'm gonna continue on this, and hopefully the next thing you see, it'll be a finished ceiling. All right, well, I said the next thing you would see would be the completed ceiling. And I lied. We have one more piece, 19½ inches. This is the piece right here. I think I should, let's see, it's gonna go in like that. We'll go ahead and we'll say, KleshGuitars. shop. And today's date is the 26th of April, 2022. There we go. I'll put last piece. All right, let's put this in. We'll put it in this way. I got to use two hands to get that in there. So there you go. All right, we still have some stuff to do tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. I've got the ceiling in. The only thing I need to do now is I need to build that false timber all the way across. And then build the false timbers around all these ugly 2x6s. And then we're not gonna do that right away unless I get some wood. Look at all this scrap. I had like exactly enough wood to do this. Like if I wouldn't have salvaged those last couple pieces. So these pieces here, these are just pieces I used to cut the groove off for those narrow pieces up there. So all this stuff is unusable. All that stuff is too small to be used and there's nothing left. So, okay, we have like two pieces, but both of these are just long scrap. And they won't fit anywhere else either. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.